Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I travel in from Ventura. I live up in the hills behind Ventura High School, and just got this folding bike specifically for the train ride. And I bring I ride it down to the bus stop down at Santa Clara and Oak, take the bus here in the morning, and then the train home.
And what do you do with the bike?
Oh, the bike folds up perfectly, and I'm able to put it into the luggage storage on the train. Because there are only 7 reservations for full-size bikes for each train ride.
And what do you do for a living?
I work at sales here in Goleta for Unedited Oxygen.
Thanks. I'm just going to get a shot of your bike. And where'd you get the bike from?
Got it on Craigslist. Apparently, maybe from what many are saying, one of the last best deals that are out there now that everybody's looking for them for the train.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
They don't want to.
Oh, they don't? There's usually like a little rack right here if you want to see me put it away. Oh, no, I guess not.
Say something like it's great with the bike or train service? Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. It's great taking a bike on the train. Makes it easy to bike from home to the train and then back to where you need to get to.
Like, where do you go?
So I just came up from Irvine, and so I biked from my apartment in Irvine to the train station, took the train up, and I'm going to bike to my house.
And do you like the train?
Love it. Yeah. Yeah, it's way better than driving. I get to read on the way. Don't have to sit in traffic, and I get a full, half day's work in instead of just riding my clutch all the way.
And do you work here? Do you work at a high-tech company?
I work at UCSB.
Okay, could you say that again?
I work at UCSB. I'm a university professor, and I teach political economy in the global studies department.
Do you bring your bike on the train?
I did, yes.
Could you say that? I bring my bike.
Yes, I brought. You want a just?
They don't want to hear my voice.
Yeah, I got that. So.
Could you say something like,
okay.
It's easy to bring my bike on the train. I commuted from San Diego.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I love bringing my bike on the train. It's very easy to do. I just came up from UC Irvine. I got to bike from my apartment to the train station. Took the train up. Now I'll bike back to my home here in Goleta. Got a full day's work in without having to sit in traffic. So that was lovely.
Hey, we have your permission to use this for promotion?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So a quick one. Okay. Are you taking your? Tell me. Say something like, "I'm taking my bike on the train and why you like it." Go ahead.
Taking my folding bike back on the way home. Folding bike has been great for me because I have 2.5 miles to get to work from here, which is easy on the bike. The MTD buses run down Hollister to get me as close as 1 mile to work, and still using the bike to get that extra mile is great. It's been no problem.
You go from where to where?
I travel from Ventura to Goleta every day.
And what do you do here?
I'm an electrical engineer.
And how long have you been commuting on the train?
Ever since it started on Monday.
Could you say something like, I just started commuting on Monday and it's a great service?
Yeah, I just started commuting on Monday. It's a great service. I got my tickets for next week.
Thanks a lot. Would you care to be interviewed too?
Sure.
Standing right here. What do you think about it?
I absolutely love it. I think the difference between being on a crowded freeway and sitting comfortably on the train is absolutely amazing. We can pull out our laptops and work. It's got great Wi-Fi. It's been just a very relaxing and nice experience. And I hope it makes a difference to the traffic and the environment. I can't say enough about it. I think it's great.
And where do you go from where to where?
I live in Carpinteria, so I've been doing this commute now for almost 20 years as a software engineer here in Goleta.
And now that there's train service?
I'm going to take it every day. I absolutely love it.
So could you say, now that there's train service, I'm going to take it every day?
Now that there's train service, I'm going to take it every day.
And would you like to answer the man on the street question?
So I go to from Goleta to Ventura, and I really like how fast it goes, honestly. It's nice, better than driving back and forth. I usually go back once a week, and it's a lot nicer. I can do some homework on the train. I'm at UCSB, so I can do homework on the train, go back to Ventura for the weekend, and then come back up on Sunday afternoons.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Sure.
Hey, I'm going to show you where I kept my bike.
All right, I'm just going to show you where we put the folding bikes.
Again, folks, welcome aboard. My name is Camille, your conductor.
They fit perfectly here in the racks.
And Conductor Ryan will be on board with you
Excellent,
today,
thank
taking
you.
you all the way south down to San Diego. Well, we'll go as far as LA, but the train's going all the way down to San Diego. We do welcome you aboard, and upstairs is Jeff.
What do you think about this train service?
I think it's been great so far. You know, the trains are really comfortable to ride in. I can work on the way. Even if there's a bit of a delay in the train, it doesn't have a big impact on me. So it's going to work very well.
And where do you go from where to where? Hold on one second. Yeah?
I live in Ventura, so I'm traveling from Ventura to Goleta every day and getting the shuttle from Goleta to where I work, which is about 2 miles away, so it's perfect.
Thank you. Would you care, Kay? What do you think about trains, and where do you go?
I'm actually coming from Chatsworth, California. I came out to see a couple friends out here in Santa Barbara, but so far I think the train service is great. It's very unique. It's very fast compared to dealing with traffic on the way back from LA to here, and then of course driving back to LA where a lot of people commute. And it helps me. This train service helps me deal with no sorts of problems when it comes to traveling and all.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Where do you go from where to where?
Well, typically from Goleta or Santa Barbara, and I go back to Los Angeles. And like right now,
I'm sorry. I had my framing out. One more time, from where to where?
Oh, from Goleta or Santa Barbara to Los Angeles.
And what do you think?
I think it's a really great way, especially on Fridays, to avoid all that traffic and everything. It's very comfortable too.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the train service?
It's pretty comfortable. The train service is pretty cool. But if you are, go for it. There's not really much to complain about, honestly, I feel.
And you go from where to where?
Santa Barbara to Chatsworth.
Hey, thanks a lot. You want to tell me one more time what you think about traveling on the train?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I commute from Thousand Oaks to Goleta for my work. I'm glad that there is a commuter train so that I can get on the train in Camarillo and get off in Goleta. And it's working pretty nice for me. I don't have to drive in the heavy traffic every day.
And what else do you like about the train service?
It also saves money. The fact that it's discounted, that's also a good thing. And it gives me a moment to rest and have a fresh mindset when I go to work in the morning.
Nice. Could I ask you the same? What do you think about it?
Sure. It's particularly a beautiful route from Santa Barbara to Los Angeles. So I love passing the ocean.
And how often do you take the train?
I don't know, maybe like 6 times a year. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And where do you go from where to where?
I go from Carpinteria to Goleta in the morning and then back, so I'm on the commuter train basically. And it's the first week.
And what do you think it's going to be like?
I think it's going to be wonderful. It's going to free up my life. I won't be sitting in traffic. It's good to get another car off the road. And so far it's been great. Had a few hiccups, but I think they got the kinks worked out.
Yeah, it's been great.
Well, what do you?
I come from Ventura to Goleta, and just taking it this week. It's been wonderful. A couple of hiccups, like she said, but today was perfect. We were all excited. It was a very exciting time, so it's been good.
How's it better than driving?
Well, if you look at the parking lot of the freeway that's next to us, I think that's part of the draw.
We're not stuck in that for an hour and a half, so it's good.
Some of that, it's a lot less expensive.
It's less expensive?
Yeah, I think so.
Could you say I think it will end up being less expensive using
I think it will end up being less expensive because of gas, wear and tear on the car, auto insurance. Well, the fewer miles you travel in a year, the lower the insurance.
Better off you are. Yep.
You get to meet a lot of nice people.
Did you meet on the train?
No, we're co-workers, but we met a lot of other nice people.
I got her to go on the train.
Yes.
I got another few coming, so.
And so do you think this will be a game changer for commuters?
I hope so. Yeah, I think so. I mean, once you kind of get a little taste of it, it's nice.
Okay.
Sit back, relax, read a book, do whatever you want to do. It's been good.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So where do you go from? What do you think about the train service?
I go from Goleta to Ventura as a commuter, and I think the train service is great.
Hold on a second. Let me just turn on that light. Okay. One more time, yeah.
Okay, I commute from Ventura to Goleta every day. I've been doing it since Monday. I've taken this train in the past when it was a later train, and I'm very glad that it's an earlier train now. And I particularly like the view, and compared to the bus, which I take often, it's I don't come off the train feeling car sick, so that's a big plus. It doesn't ruin my day, and also gives me an opportunity to ride my bike to work from the train station, so I get some exercise into it.
What do you do with your bike?
I have a locker at the Goleta train station, so I just take it out of the locker there and ride it to work for a few miles.
Nice. That works. Anything else you'd like to recommend about train service?
I say everybody who drives should try to do it because you save money on gas and wear and tear on your car, and it also you come off the train feeling better than or coming home after a long hour-and-a-half drive. So it's better to be on a train and relax.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be coming in to stand.
Very happy with it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what'd you say?
I'm very happy with it. I've been waiting 14 years for this, so I'm looking forward to doing it more often and avoiding all the freeway traffic and insanity between here and Camarillo. Thank you.
And you go between where and where?
Camarillo and Goleta. Every day I'd like to try to keep on this tracks. As long as the commuter's on time, I'm game to try it.
Please make sure you stow your belongings.
What about the train service?
It's very fast. It's my first time on a train.
And where are you going from where to where?
Goleta to Camarillo.
And are you a student in Goleta?
Yeah, I go to UCSB.
Okay, and do you think this will become a regular thing?
Maybe.
Okay, thanks a lot. Would you care to tell me what you think about the train service?
Sure.
And where you go from where to where, and what do you think?
This is my first time doing this commuter train that they started this week, and so I went from Ventura to Goleta, and now I'm going back to Ventura.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, would you mind telling me that one more time?
So it's my first time doing the commuter train that they started this week. I got the 10 ride pass, and I did the Ventura to Goleta, and now I'm doing the round trip back.
How is it so far?
Very relaxing.
It's what?
Very relaxing. Yeah, I actually got to work and felt relaxed as opposed to being in the commute on the freeway.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. So, what do you think?
I really like it. I wish there were more trains that ran at more regular times so we could use it as a commuter train.
Where do you go from?
I go from Van Nuys to Goleta.
Regularly?
Yeah, I'm a staff member at UC Santa Barbara.
And how have you been coming back and forth?
I've been coming back and forth on the 9:40 train in the morning, and then I come back in the afternoon or the evening on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I'm here a lot.
And how does it compare to driving?
It's gotten to be about the same amount of time on the freeway. It's about like 2 hours, so an extra 30 minutes if you can just sit down, it's kind of a lot nicer. Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
What do you think about the train service?
It's great when it's on time. Today it was on time, so that was great.
And when it's on time, what do you like about it?
It's so comfortable and stress-free and relaxing.
And we get to work on time.
When we get to work on time, that makes it even better.
Yeah.
And what do you think?
Pretty much what she said, but I also like the fact that there's a lot of space. That's really great. Again, if they can keep doing what they did today, that would be fabulous, because otherwise a 3-hour commute for an hour and a half commute that we could do in another way would be hard. Yeah.
Well, where do you go from where to where?
Ventura, but it's been taking quite a bit to get to work, and we're late we were late every day pretty much until today, and we had to adjust our schedules to be able to take it, which we really want to. So we adjust our schedule. We want to make sure that we are able to keep that schedule.
We wanted to succeed.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, what do you like about the train service?
I like that it's a stress-free commute. I want to say I've been working up in Santa Barbara for about 5 years now. I live in Ventura, and so for a while I was driving, and driving is so unpredictable with traffic, and you can, on a good day you might get up there in 45 minutes, but on a bad day it can take up to 2 hours with traffic. So now with the train, I've been actually taking the train home for about 8 months now, and that's been nice. And then when they started the morning train going up, it's like a dream come true. So I do like it, and I understand there's been some hiccups and stuff, but it is new, and I figure probably give them a week or so and they'll work out the kinks. But no, I love it. You can just kick your feet back and relax and put your headphones on and not even worry about the stress of driving. Just look out the window and enjoy the view. So I love it.
Listen up for just a second. We have a lot of families. I need to try to keep them together.
We've been commuting for over 10 years. We've always said if they get a train that works for the time, we'd love to do it. And it's been great. On time today, and it was a great commute. Thank you.
Plenty of open seats. If you go upstairs, plenty of open seats.
I only have one of those on me, sorry.
Yeah, it's way better than the traffic.
Welcome aboard. This is
Stress-free.
792 southbound to San Diego.
A lot better.
It's cool. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Could I ask you, what do you think about the train service? Where do you go? From where to where?
Typically to San Diego from here, Santa Barbara.
Are you a student up here? Or?
Yeah, student at the school.
So
Santa Barbara.
could you say it's really convenient to go between San Diego?
It definitely is. Not having to deal with traffic and all that.
Everyone's like, what?
So tell me.
Are you going to say anything?
What do you think about the train service?
I've only been on the train once, but I like it a lot better than driving for sure.
Where do you go? From where to where?
I usually go from here to Chatsworth, from Santa Barbara to Chatsworth.
And there's a new schedule now. Are you aware of that?
No.
Okay. But what do you like about the train so far?
It's smooth and it has really nice views going on the coast.
Thank you. Would you care to have anything to say?
I'm good.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
All right. A lot of people, folks. Again, this.
Tell me, what do you think about the train service?
I like it a lot. I usually have good experiences with Amtrak.
Where do you go? From where to where?
So I usually go from Goleta to Van Nuys or Goleta to Stockton. So pretty far trips.
And how's it better than driving?
I feel like it's very comfortable here. They have food, which is great. They have Wi-Fi, which is great. Seats roll back. I love that. And so yeah, I like it a lot better than driving.
Thanks a lot. Sorry. 1 second. What did you say?
It's great. I can't complain.
Okay. Thanks a lot. What do you think about the train? The trains have slime, huh?
You like the train?
Could you say I like playing with slime on the train?
I play the slime on the train. Tickets, you should have designated seats.
We do. We just got to pay more.
Everyone's going to make their way through the train right now to collect your tickets.
What do you think about the train service?
It's been great, right on time, and comfortable and smooth,
and they're
all
very
good.
caring.
Yeah.
They want to make sure that you're comfortable while you're riding it. Yeah. That's what was nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Where are you going from where to where?
We're Santa Barbara to Camarillo.
But we're from out of town. We're from Santa Rosa in California.
Okay. Yeah. Well, nice. Are you here with the kids?
Yes.
All these
Are the
five
kids,
children.
Are the kids liking it? Well, I'll ask you guys.
Yeah, the kids are loving it. Olivia, do you love the train?
You like
the train? Huh? We've been having fun today? Did you say hi? I like the train.
Well,
say hi.
Tell me, is it easy to use the train with kids? Or?
Yes, very easy.
Well, say it again.
Very easy. Very easy to use the train. Yeah, with the kids.
With the kids.
It's been a fun day. No car, just in the train. Really good.
Yep, they're all sitting together. They're having a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot.
No problem.
What do you like about going on the train?
I like it's when the whistle blows when we pass through stations and when we're going fast.
Nice. Everything you want to say? You good? Okay. Well, do you care to tell me what you think about the train service?
Nope. No, thank you.
Okay.
It's a thing. This is what's
So,
happening.
what do you think about the train service?
I'm not ready for this right now. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Would you like to say anything?
Uh.
Come on, you're a star.
Yeah, sure. I'll say a little something. What do you want me to say about the train specifically?
Well, where do you go? From where to where, and what do you think of it?
I generally travel from Santa Barbara to Santa Ana. It's great. The layover at Union Station is a little annoying, but you know, it's better than sitting through traffic. Definitely.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say anything?
Sure.
What do you think about the train service?
I like it. I take it every Friday from Paso to Fullerton and back on Sunday evenings. I appreciate that it runs late, so I can stay in Fullerton as long as I can.
And how's it better than driving?
Well, I get to work. I wish the internet worked a little bit better between Santa Barbara and Grover Beach. But other than that, I appreciate the ability to not concentrate on the road.
Thanks a lot. Do you have anything you want to say later? So, what do you think about the train service?
Well, I'm very happy about it. I've been commuting to Santa Barbara for 10 years, and I've hoped for a train the whole time from Camarillo. So I'm very excited to be able to pick up the train in Camarillo.
Oh, really? It's just direct sales.
I'm happy that it was on time today. I think it's going to work for my work schedule.
And so, are you going to use the new commuter service in the morning?
Yes.
Could you say I'm going to use the new morning service and it's great?
I'm going to use the new morning service and it's great.
Okay, thanks a lot.
COPD and
Would either of you like to say anything what you think about the train service?
Does the job, I guess.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
You did, but
Did I interview you yet?
Yes, you did, but this is why I came on the train on Friday. For Bloody Mary.
Let me get the
only way to commute.
What was that?
It's the only way to commute.
It's the only way to commute. On the train with a Bloody Mary.
Where'd you get it?
3 cars back down below. Nice lady back there. Made it pretty good too. Very tasty.
And where are you commuting?
Yes, heading to Ventura.
Have you done it regularly?
Since Wednesday, so this is my 3rd day.
How were you commuting?
I was taking the bus both ways.
And how's this compare?
Much better. Going home on the train's better than the bus on the train because you got the traffic that's right over there. And this doesn't have to stop for traffic, except for another train going north.
And what do you think, Doc?
I love it. I'm an opportunistic commuter, so I do different ways of driving bus or train, and it's really great to have this option. Every day this week, people save time. Even when it was late in the morning, people save time over a commute, and these folks right here are probably saving an hour to an hour and a half on a southbound on a Friday, which is usually the worst commute.
Thanks, Doc. Did I ask you if you'd care to say anything? Okay. Would you like to? Okay. What do you think about the train service?
I like it. I like not having to drive. It's nice just being able to relax and enjoy the ride.
Where are you going from where to where?
From San Luis Obispo to Ventura.
Do you do it regularly?
Yeah, a couple times a month.
Okay. How's it better than driving?
It's more relaxing. I feel really tired after driving a long time, so it's nice.
Thanks a lot. So what were you telling me before? I remember you did a great interview.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, so I used to commute from Ventura to Goleta for 4 years, and when the train service was announced, I was pretty excited because I knew once it gets up and running, it's going to be a game changer for me, for anyone that's tired of sitting in traffic.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
Would you care to tell me what you think about the train service, any of you? Could you say that? What'd you say?
I like it much better than driving.
And what do you think? Okay. What do you think about the train service?
I think it's a really good alternative for people who would rather go, on train versus on plane, which is higher in fares. So.
Thank you.
Me already?
Well, how about one more time on the train this time? Hold on a second. What do you think about the train service?
It's a great alternative to the 101. I'm a commuter, so been stuck in traffic for 20 years. So I'm trying the train, and so far so good. I enjoy it. I can work or play while I'm traveling. Got Wi-Fi, and I don't have to look at the car lights in front of me. The brake lights.
So. Yep. Excellent. Thank you. Any of you
Wait. On the train.
What'd you say?
I said this is the first time on the train.
What do you think about it?
Pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Are you going to do it again?
Yeah.
What are you holding?
Oh, did you tell them where you got that at? Tell them where you got that
I
at.
got it at the Moxie.
We took the train to the Moxie.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. So, how did you guys use the train, if I may ask?
How?
Yeah, you took the train to the Moxie.
Yes.
Let me adjust my lighting here. What did you do today?
Oh, we took the train to the Moxie. It's great. It was great.
From where to where?
Ventura. From Ventura to the
Santa-
Moxie. Yeah,
to
so it's
Santa-
perfect. Real quick, easy. Great ride.
Is it good for kids?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Thanks a lot. Would you care to tell me what you think about the train service?
Responding to an email.
What was that?
Responding to an email,
All right,
sorry.
ladies and gentlemen, making our way into Carpinteria. This is Carpinteria.
I don't want to be on camera.
I love it. I love it. It's wonderful. I'm beating all the traffic and not having to sit in it so long, getting home early. It's wonderful.
Oh, don't put me on film.
What do you like about the train?
It's great. I can just roll my bike right on and then roll off when we arrive, and I get to work a lot faster that way.
What do you like about the train?
It's great. I can take my bike with me, and then I can easily get to my destination as soon as we arrive, and I don't have to fight the 101 traffic.
Because of the same thing. Go ahead.
I love the train. Amtrak's doing a good thing by amping up the service to Santa Barbara and Goleta for people who need to get to work, and if you can take your bike on board with you, it's a great alternative.
Not right now.
The ocean,
What do you like about the train?
that it passes by the ocean.
Okay, nice. So what's good about the train service?
Well, it's great. No traffic. It's comfortable. It's a fun ride. Great group of people. And it's a long time coming.
Hey, thanks a lot. I
Okay.
appreciate it. And do we have your permission to use this?
Sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Could I ask you the same? What do you like about the train?
I like it because now we have an alternative way of folks for traveling in the corridor. So I think that's really important. We've had other modes available for a while, but this is something new and exciting.
What corridor are you referring to?
The 101 corridor between Santa Barbara and Ventura County.
And will this be good for people that commute?
It should be, yes. Hopefully, with the congestion that we're experiencing right now on 101, this will provide an alternative way to get to work and home safely, and in a timely manner too. At least while we get through the 101 construction.
Hey, thanks a lot. What do you think about what's good about the train service?
Well, you know, we've been waiting for this for a very, very long time. And now that it's here, it looks like it's well received. And hopefully it'll change everybody's mindset as how they get to work from Ventura, Camarillo South up to Goleta. And it's certainly going to help our Goleta businesses because it'll get their employees up here. And actually they can start working on the train because there's free Wi-Fi.
Anything else you want to say about what you think people will like about it?
Well, what I'm hearing, the people are very excited about it, and this is long overdue. The city of Goleta now is purchasing direct release building. We'll have a new Amtrak station there with the amenities, so that when the people come to grab the train in the morning or arrive in the morning, they can stop, hopefully get a cup of coffee, get some pastries, and then go off to work. And also, we have a great partnership with MTD as far as taking care of that last mile and getting the employees from the train to their work to begin their day.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Do we have your permission to use this?
Absolutely.
And you are?
Roger Aceves, Goleta City Council.
Thanks a lot. So what do you like about the train service?
Everything. I love going to San Diego on the train, like going just down to Ventura or up to San Luis Obispo. Yeah, you can go there, you can ride very comfortably, and you can have your Wi-Fi, do your work, and not find any traffic. A lot less hectic and much more pleasurable.
And train, do you think it'll be good for people commuting to work?
Absolutely. So we have quite a few people that commute in from Ventura or from a distance because of the housing costs a little bit cheaper from afar. And so this way they can ride in peace and tranquility and do their work coming and going and not have to fight traffic. So a little better quality of life, I hope.
What do you like about the train? What do you think's good about the train service?
Well, train service is great all around California. I'm the California Secretary of Transportation, and I came down here today to celebrate this new service that's much better timed for commuters in the area. So we're really encouraged that ridership's going to grow. Some people will be able to get out of their cars, enjoy the train with Wi-Fi service and a cafe car, and we hope people really enjoy it.
And your name is?
My name's Brian Annis with the State Transportation Agency.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Sure, happy to be here.
This guy's ready.
Good.
So what do you think about the train service?
Well, I think the train service for Ventura County residents who are employed here in Santa Barbara County is a special service. It's going to make quality of life much better for those people that live in Ventura County and are able to take an easy commute to Santa Barbara.
Get together and have a conversation. Thank you. We have your permission to use it.
Of course, absolutely.
What did you say?
I love it.
What do you like about the train service?
Everything.
Okay. Where do you go from?
From Goleta to Fullerton. Yeah.
Could you say I love the train service? I go from Goleta to Fullerton.
I love the train service. I go to Fullerton from Goleta.
Okay, well, thanks a lot.
All right. Thank you.
So what do you? What do you like about the train service?
Well, it's convenient and it's relaxing, and it's great to be able to ride and watch the scenery go by and not have the stress of being in traffic, and it feels safer. That's what I like about it.
Thank you. We have your permission to use this?
Yes.
Tell me, what do you like about train service?
You know what I love about train service is that it sails on by the traffic, and as I'm heading into Santa Barbara, I get these amazingly stellar views that you don't get when you're in a car, because for one, you're having to pay attention the whole time. Stop, go, stop, go. So just that feeling of flying, like flying down the coast, and then it's a social thing too. You can walk around, you can go to the cafe car. So it just feels more friendly, more spacious, and like you're flying instead of sitting in traffic. So that's what I love.
And you are?
My name is Kent Epperson with Traffic Solutions.
Oh, you're Kent. I'm Larry Nimmer.
There, I figured you were. Yeah. Yeah, nice to see you too.
So what's good about the train service?
Well, we have several employees that live down south, and to have another option for them to come up here on a daily basis is fantastic. We've been waiting for this for some time.
Okay, thank you. Would you care to say what you like about the train?
Well, I'm hoping that the train takes some traffic off the 101 so that rush hour goes a lot better.
But we already have the Airbus.
I know. I mean, it's hard to imagine that the Airbus couldn't have done it, but...
It's been nice. Thanks a lot.
It's been good, definitely.
Would you care to tell me what you like about train service?
Sure, I guess I gotta think about it for a second. I love that the train can get you here to work on time, and it's so comfortable, and you have the ocean view, and it's just the best way to travel.
Thanks a lot, appreciate it. Would you care to tell me too?
Sure. I think the commuter service is wonderful. It's going to free a lot of people up to sit there and enjoy the ride. And with the Air Pollution Control District, we like the fact that more people can be in the train instead of all in their own little cars.
Excellent. Would you care to say something too? Okay. What's good about the train service?
This train service is awesome. The bottom line is we're not going to be widening the freeway again. This is it, bottom line. And there's going to be no more capacity on the roadway. So at the end of the day, the train is the only thing that can add capacity. It is going to be ultimately our savior for moving people from Ventura County and south up to Santa Barbara County. That's our only option.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
So tell me, what do you think is good about the new train service?
Well, as someone who commutes from the south, like Carpinteria and Ventura residents, this is a godsend. I took it this week. Even with delay, it got me there sooner than I would have gotten by car. And even though I'm waking up a little bit earlier to take it because the train schedule, you get home in a real decent time. It's great for the family, and the way back is way faster than
the commute. For anybody who's been doing the south to Santa Barbara or Goleta commute in the last couple months, they know things have gone from really bad to incredibly bad, and this is something that will help a lot of folks.
Could you just say it's great for the commute between Carpinteria and Santa Barbara?
Sure. It's great for the commute between Carpinteria and Santa Barbara. I feel like the time that I have on the train is completely productive. I can start work, whereas I can't do that in the car. Car conference calls don't work out that great, but train conference calls do, and you can get a lot of email done on the train. It's a great service. People should try it.
And you are?
I'm Doss Williams. I'm your county supervisor.
So what's good about the train service?
It's phenomenal, and when I'm heading back to Ventura County when this is over, and I guarantee you I'll be passing millions of people on the freeway that are stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic, and I'll be enjoying a nice ride, having a cup of coffee or whatever, just having a fantastic time.
I need to get this down.
And I'll get home faster than they will.
I was like,
So it's
I'm gonna
good
work
for
next to it.
commuters
I remember
from Ventura up here and back. Could you say something like that?
Yeah, I commute up here for this. I sit as the chair of the LoSAN board, which oversees this whole service, and I'm on the train all the time. I love traveling on the train.
Oh, well.
Tell me,
Okay.
Why is this new train service good?
Do you want me to look at you and talk? All right, sure. Well, first of all, it's a win-win for everybody. This is long in coming. We have a track. We've had it for a number of years. I've asked myself for about 20 years why we aren't putting passengers on this train at rush hours, at commuter time, so that people can actually have a decent experience coming to work and not be white-knuckled on the steering wheel. It's a win-win because people can take an enjoyable ride up the coast. It's a beautiful ride. Be able to open their laptops and work if they want. There's Wi-Fi on the train, hopefully a good cup of coffee, a train that's going to get people to work in a timely fashion and get them home at night ready to start the second phase of their day. It's just a win-win. It's going to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and it's going to make happier people who are going to be more productive at work.
And you are?
Okay. And I'm the state senator, Hannah Beth Jackson, and this is one of the babies I've been working on for a
Santa
long
Barbara
time.
County Association of Governments, and I just have to say, the morning train was on time. Thank God. Yes. So thank you to all that was part of that success this morning. I'm pleased to introduce the elected officials who have joined us this afternoon to celebrate our first week of our new service. Roger Aceves from the Goleta City Council, Kyle Richards from the Goleta City Council, Doss Williams is somewhere back there. Okay. From the Santa Barbara County Supervisor, and my colleague Darren Kettle from the Ventura County Transportation Commission is also in the back there. So thank you so much for coming. There's other folks who are going to be speaking today, and they'll be introduced as we go. What a relief this morning was to see the train arrive on time after a tough first week. We suffered with our passengers each morning over the delay in the arrivals. But fortunately, the evening departures from Goleta have been on time and flawless, and I hear it's becoming a party train going down south. Hundreds of happy passengers have been cruising past the stuck traffic on the 101 on their trip home from work. To be honest, the morning arrivals have been a series of problems, but we're working through it. Despite our rough start in the mornings, passengers have been very patient and excited about the new rail service. Our traffic solution staff, raise your hand, have been greeting our passengers in Camarillo, Oxnard, Ventura, and Carpinteria with smiles and information and coffee and pastries, and who cannot turn down a good pastry in the morning? So thank you so much for giving such a warm welcome to our new passengers. MTD, under the leadership of Jerry, has done an outstanding job with the last mile connections from Santa Barbara and Goleta Station.
Thank you for those shuttles.
Thank you, Jerry. Our bike.
Could I ask you what you like about the train service?
Are you shooting a movie?
I'm doing a movie for Traffic Solutions.
For Traffic Solution, oh, okay.
For Amtrak.
All right.
Could I ask you, so what do you think about the train service?
It's fine. You don't want that, huh?
Anything else you want to
Are
say?
you ready?
Yeah.
Are you shooting?
I am shooting.
Okay, cool. No, Amtrak is very consistent. What I don't like about Amtrak, is that the rails are not protected all the time. Sometimes people want to commit suicide, they fall on the rails.
Other than that?
Other than that, Amtrak is good.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
All right, just tell
I'll
me.
stand by. Okay, go ahead.
I really like the train service. I use it to go home for the weekends when I go to visit my family. I'm a student at UCSB, and it helps me get back and forth between the school and my home because I don't really have a car of my own to use, so it's very helpful in helping me get to and from places.
And where do you go home to?
Down in Santa Clarita, so I get off at Ventura and my parents pick me up there, so it's nice.
Okay, hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. So what do you like about using the train?
It's fast and convenient, so I don't hit rush hour traffic going to LA.
Okay, well, where do you go between where and where?
I go from Goleta to Los Angeles.
You found the train's a good way to go?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Tell me, what do you like about the train service?
I don't have to drive and it gets me off the freeway.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
So how do you use the train and what do you think about it?
I love the train. I love to travel by train, and I'm not a commuter anymore because I retired, but I have a daughter who lives in La Crescenta, and she's 15 minutes away from the Glendale station, and I'm less than that from the Goleta station, so I visit her regularly. Taking the train, it sure beats the LA freeways.
Thanks a lot. Very nice. So I'm doing a thing for the train
Yeah.
service. Well, what do you think about the train?
Yeah, it's been great so far. I've commuted from Ventura to Goleta for 4 years, and I think this is a game changer for a lot of people that live in Ventura or even down Carpinteria. Just a really efficient way to get to work, and I'm beyond excited.
Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah,
That's
no
good.
problem.
Tell me, what do you like about the train service?
Well, it's very convenient from where I live in Ventura, and it's relatively inexpensive, and I think it beats being in the traffic. So that's probably it.
Thanks. Go ahead.
Yeah, shoot, now I don't know how to start.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, so with the train service starting up, I was excited. I'd followed it a lot before it actually got implemented. I've been driving from Ventura for 4 years, and the commute was just getting out of hand. So for me, and I think for a lot of people from Ventura, Carpinteria, wherever they're coming from down south, I think it's a big game changer.
Okay, and could you say I've been commuting from Ventura to Santa Barbara?
Sure, yeah. And I've been commuting from Ventura to Goleta for 4 years.
And what? And it's a game changer?
Oh yeah. So yeah, I've been commuting from Ventura to Goleta for 4 years. It's going to be a real drag, and I think this is a real game changer for everyone.
Thank you. And your name is?
Toby Taylor.
Well, what do you do for a living?
I work for a company called Appfolio, and we make software for property managers.
Well, can you work on the train?
Yeah, I can work every day. I can do any work I need to with Wi-Fi.
Okay. And what about when you get to your location? How do you get from the train station to where you're going and your home?
So I have a couple colleagues I work with. One of them drives. She leaves her car here, and then we'll drive over. Or if needed, I can shuttle if she just needs to take her car back to Carpinteria.
Otherwise, could you take Uber or whatever?
Yeah, Uber's easily accessible. You know, we're near campus, so those are pretty easy to find. Probably wait 5 to 10 minutes at the most.
Hey, thanks a lot. We have your permission to use this?
Of course you do.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Lean did all the hard work. Did you gonna get okay? I just didn't want you to think. Yeah.
The train will spot in about 10 minutes.
Look at you or look at the camera? Okay. The city of Santa Barbara is paying almost 75% of the train fare for our employees. And then when they get to the Santa Barbara train station, we'll have vans to bring them to their place of work. So we're invested in this. We need to get our people to work. If they can't afford to live in Santa Barbara, a commuter train service is the next best thing. I'm so proud. I'm so excited. It is, Hannah Beth said, it's like giving birth. We're all just beside ourselves that this has finally happened. Thank goodness. Thank the authorities that made it happen. Thank you.
Thank you. So, what do you think about the train service?
Finally! This is a really great accomplishment. As you know, since I was on a council way back in 2004, it's been talked about. I served as the Lausanne representative for SBCAG when I was mayor, and it was just so many moving parts. So to finally see it happen, I'm thrilled, and I hope it really is successful.
Well, thanks for your hard work.
Thank you.
So, what do you think about the train service?
I think it's fabulous. I think that a long time, there's been a lot of people, and it's not just any one person that's been working towards having this happen. It's been a regional approach, and it's fabulous that everybody stayed on track, and it's happening. So it's a very historical day. I personally use the train whenever I can. I started doing that when my kids were young because they didn't like to be in car seats, and it was just a really pleasant way to travel. And whenever I have meetings down south, instead of driving, I take the train. So what an opportunity to get cars off the road in a relaxing environment. They can have coffee and Wi-Fi and watch the traffic stuck along the 101. And let's see, what else? Oh, on the way home, they can have a glass of wine and relax. So it's a win-win, and I'm just so thankful for everyone that puts so much time into making it happen.
And you are?
Paula Perotti, Mayor for the City of Goleta.
And Paula, so could you say something like it's good for commuters from south to Santa Barbara?
This will help from communities from Oxnard, Ventura, Carpinteria be able to get here for work purposes. I know their employers and employees have been waiting a long time for this to happen, and it's wonderful. And I know that the people have been waiting for it. It's been years. It's been years. But thanks to Hannibal Jackson and so many others that just never gave up.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
It's fun. It's fun to ride the train, and it gives a sense of community, and you get to see and look out the window, and you don't have to just concentrate and be anxious.
Yeah, do you know where
you are?
I'm Joan Hartman, 3rd District County Supervisor.
Yeah.
And Chair of SBCAG this year.
Kind of runs
how else will it help? Does it help the environment?
It will very much help the environment by taking cars off the road so we don't have so many greenhouse gases and particulates and other air pollution. But I think it will also just help people's nerves because it's a long, hard slog, and your blood pressure rises going up that 101 in the morning and back home again at night.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, we've been hearing about it.
Thank you very much.
Do you take the train? What do you think about the train?
I love the train. It beats the commute on a busy Friday.
And where do you go? From where to where?
I'm headed to Burbank to the airport, from Goleta to Burbank.
And what do you think of it?
Again, it's a nice time to relax and unwind from a busy work week and get the weekend off to a good start.
Tell me, what do you like about the train service?
I like the comfortable ride of the train. I think it's a pretty chill ride, you know. You can just do whatever you want.
Okay. All right.
The food's really good too, so if you like the food, you can get some at the cafe. As a weekly rider, I'd say that the train's pretty affordable way to get home. So
I love
Where do you commute?
Yeah, I commute.
From where to where?
Yeah, so I commute from UCSB to my home in the San Fernando Valley.
You'll just go on the Yeah, you can put that in the luggage rack.
I've been doing that for about a year now. So it's pretty. It gets pretty lengthy sometimes, but for the most part, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
what do you think about the train service?
Oh, it's cool. It's nice, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, just tell you about like.
Well, tell me, could you say I'm a UCSB student? I like
Unfortunately, I have a window. Oh, yeah, I'm a UCSB student. I like to go home every other weekend to visit my parents. Get my laundry done if I need to, you know. It's very convenient. It's a good way to get home without having to like get an Uber or anything like that, without having to have my parents drive like an hour to get me. And so it's nice, yeah. It's very good.
Where do you go home to?
Down in Northridge. So it's down by Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell me, what do you think people are going to like about this new train service?
Well, I think the main thing to like is keeping more cars off 101 and the convenience of it. The new schedules are going to be perfect for workers. Ancillary services will be important now, buses to the stations, employers being able to let their employees have ways and means and methods to get around during the day because they won't have their personal car. But it's a great service. Looking forward to using it.
Absolutely.
So tell me, what do you like about the train service?
Well, I used to drive from Thousand Oaks to here. Since Monday, I've been getting the transit train, the commuter train from Camarillo. It's been late couple of days, but most of the time it's great. I think it's a long due, and I love the fact that it came to in effect. Yeah.
And where do you go to?
Camarillo, but my home is in Thousand Oaks.
And so do you go between those two a lot? Or
No, Goleta to Camarillo.
And do you work here?
Yes.
Could you say, I work here and I come from, tell me where you come from?
All right. Well, I commute from Thousand Oaks to work in Goleta. I've been driving since the last couple of years, but since Monday I've been commuting from getting the train from Camarillo to here, so for my work. So it's been late for a couple of days, Monday, Tuesday, but I think they're trying to get the kinks out. But I'm very glad that it's actually there.
Thanks a lot. Hold on a second. Yeah.
I've been taking the train for about 2 months, going south. I was taking the VCTC bus up, but now I'm taking the train full time up and back. So it's been a great experience. I enjoy it. It takes a lot of stress away, and I work right around the corner, so that's great.
Go ahead.
Yes, I've been taking the bus from Ventura to. I've been taking the bus from Ventura to Goleta, and now I'm taking the train from Ventura to Goleta, and it's a great experience. I work right around the corner, and it works very well for me.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay.
I go from Ventura to Goleta. I usually take the Vista bus, but now that the train's here, I enjoy that a lot better. Sometimes the bus in the morning, but I always take the bus train going back home because it shaves over an hour off the commute time due to the traffic. And it's not that far to walk from the fairgrounds to the bus stop. So it's great, and they lower the price. Real happy.
And so you take the bus from the train station to your home, or
from right near the train station, the normal bus stop at Oak and Santa Clara, and then when I get back off the train and the fairgrounds, it's just a few blocks away to walk back to my car.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
What do you think about the train service?
So far, I love it. I've taken it 3 days, and it's great.
And where do you go from where to
From here to Ventura.
So could you say I go from Goleta to
I go from Goleta to Ventura.
And you plan on using this more now?
Oh yeah, I intend to do this from now on. I only take it at night because it doesn't come up here early enough in the morning. So I take the bus and then I take the train home.
Okay.
And it works out. So far, it's working out great for me.
Thanks a lot.